I'm back to AFC. Sorry, I'm back to AFC TV. This is the This is one of the exclusive videos I really do. Again, I don't do a lot of them, but obviously we do normal stuff like again we do obviously me, but I absolutely love these videos. Like I love doing me other videos, absolutely love doing videos. Obviously on this channel, like I love doing me other videos on this channel. I was also like doing knocking. I absolutely love doing me other videos like some match brief, match chat breaking. I love doing videos because I do. I absolutely all the other channels do. I love doing videos on them as well. But again, this is one I especially like and love because now you know what? Because one, there's obviously no Premier League football. Obviously there's no football on. There's no Premier League football on. There's international football on. But again, it's just football isn't really something that a lot of people watch. Again, it's good, but let's just be honest, it is a little bit. Can't say boring, but boring-ish. I don't want to say that, but boring-ish. Obviously, I was like, you know what, we could do like the Everton. Obviously, could do the Everton. Start 11 show because we want them. I thought, you know what, we could do all of them. I was like, you know what, we're doing it. So I thought, you know what, we're doing that and all that. So I thought, you know what, perfect time to do it. No Hubble Zone can do it. So sometimes like it's fine not to do it in because like I've got one. I've already got one. I've got one planned ahead for like Christmas, like next year. Not it was in 2026. So it's like no. Like obviously, I think like I think like I've got one set for Christmas like this year. It's this year, yeah. I've got it's like I know it's like Christmas thing. That's like a thing I'm doing it. That's amazing. Though. Obviously we're getting to that is yeah. Obviously this is close to video. Obviously this is the Everton legends and Everton. Obviously this is the Everton legends. And AS Roma Legends Command 11. So basically, you both got obviously Everton Legends, and obviously the AS Roma Legend. I think obviously this match now. I think obviously this game actually happened in real life more or less. When we had the fan test, obviously on our brand new stadium, obviously our brand new stadium, the Hilton Stadium. Obviously, this actually happened at the. Obviously, our new stadium, the Hilton Stadium. Obviously, we actually had this match at the Hill. Obviously, our new ground at Bramall Dock, the Hilton Stadium. So we did this at time. But again, I think some legends there weren't amazing ones. I thought they're coming like more, nice, somewhat not playing. Like old players weren't, there. Yeah, there's understanding, people again. This is starting to just out what team, like awesome team of these players, and it's just above side really. Everton, there's Roma, so you got a quite a lot of good things. Obviously, we're getting to goalkeepers now. Obviously, goalkeepers are Alisson, Becker again. Obviously, the current goalkeeper for Merseyside rivals Liverpool. So again, it's a bit divisive, but yeah. Obviously, for Roma, obviously Alisson, Becker. Obviously for us, Tim Howard again. A goal. Let's remind me personally. I remember Tim Howard when I think before he got old. I think when he got old, he wasn't as good. I think he wasn't great. I think towards the end of his career, Tim Howard he lost how good he was, and then he kind of dropped off really again. It was very sad. It's obviously I think Osman maybe blame for doing that. We kind of him up. We shouldn't really done, but obviously again, personally, because I thought his day was a really good goalkeeper. Then obviously for Ezra, we got Raul. Oh, his name now. Raul Patricio, obviously ex-Wolves goalkeeper. I don't know if he plays now. I know. I imagine he's still playing football now. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I don't know. Then obviously next time I've gone with our greatest goalkeeper, our greatest number one goalkeeper next to Gordon West, and that is now Southall again. I don't say anything about him again. Just saying his name's enough because again, we know what he's done. I know what he's done. So again, a lot of Everton know what he's done. So I'm gonna, obviously, bit of goalkeeper now. I think obviously just be a bit fair. You know what? I'm gonna go with the AS Roma goalkeeper Becker because again I'm gonna go with him because I'm gonna go with Decker because again I think it's fair that really we can't go have an old side, but we're gonna go with Ashram for the start again. Let's make it fair really. Let's go with goal. Okay. Then obviously, now I think this is like a weird thing. This is like a really weird thing. 'Cause it is. I couldn't go listen. I couldn't go with having like a foot, I couldn't go with having like a foot at the back. That's all right. Listen, I was gonna go with a foot at the back. Like you know what normally, but I thought you know what, because again, now obviously looked at Roma's current places they play now. They play like a free. I think it's like a free. I don't know. It's something like I think it's like a 3-5-2. I think it's like a 3-5-2 they play. I think. I mean, obviously they play something like that. So again, I think we could probably go with like a 3. You could go with like a 3-4. Like a 3. Obviously we could go with like a 3. 2, 3. So we can go like a 3. So we got 3. Obviously, we go like a 3-2. It's weird because I don't know. It's really weird, like because basically what it is it's basically like a 3. You got 2 midfield, you got 2 in defensive midfield, and then you got wings, and then you got 2 centre up to front. So basically, it's like a 3-2. It's like a 3-2-3. I don't. It's a weird. Because I was trying to adapt it and make it look. Obviously, yeah. So yeah, no, it's a really I don't know. Obviously, yeah. So it's like a 3. So it's like 3-5. Yeah, it's like so that. Also, it's like obviously it's like 3-5-2. So basically, it's a system that really interesting might work or not work. I actually do not have. I've got no idea. Obviously, go for. Obviously, we go over the first centre back, right? Okay, it's going to obviously we're going to centre back now. I think that's going to defend. Obviously defending. Obviously, Kristen Cafu. That's his name. Yeah. Again, I don't as well. Obviously, then obviously next time after Cafu. Then obviously John. Obviously John Riise. It's weird. Yeah, it's got 2 eyes. So it's like I think it's German. Yeah, Riise. I think. Obviously. I've already said everyone part as well. My mind goes nuts. Obviously, then I think obviously no. So we've already everyone obviously John Arnie Risen things like that. Then obviously no Ezra obviously Walter Samuel. Then obviously everyone they got a lot of right Santos Aldair, or I think his first name I can't pronounce from tribal. Then obviously for us, then obviously for us, not Lincoln, obviously. Then obviously for us, Lane Baines again, an absolutely amazing defender. Obviously defender, absolutely amazing. Left back again. I think even when he played in the Legends game. Obviously, we lost to Roma, their first team, but again, what's mad? I watched that. I was like, oh my god, Leighton Baines has still got it. It's like, oh my, he can still do it now. He's still playing for us, like a squad type thing. But oh my, it's just like wow. I was like, wow, you don't get he's like Leighton Baines. By the way, he's one of these players. Go, wow, how good is he? He's amazing, proper amazing. But also, Leighton Baines, and obviously for Roma, we got Cafu again. Obviously, played for. I think they played for Brazil, yeah. I think one time, obviously. Then obviously for us again, obviously got James Conti again. Very similar to Leighton Baines again. A player can still do it now. Obviously, I think Leighton Baines now, he doesn't play all the time in the first team now, but again, he's a player that, in my opinion, I think he'd do it. Again, he can still do it now. Again, he still has that thing in him to do it. Again, injuries get changed, but again, he's a really good player and you can't read that. Aussie fuel defender. Obviously, fuel defender. Then obviously for us again. You obviously for us. Phil Jagikea, who again played absolutely brilliantly well against Roma's Legends. Oh my god! You can tell, obviously you can tell it's a Legends game, because obviously you can tell, obviously the Legends game won't be. It's not going to thing on it, but again, absolutely amazing. The game itself, oh my god, Phil did really well. Then obviously he's Jack Mountfield again, a player that I don't say more about him. Again, he's part of the 85 got won the European Cup. so on, but he again did amazing enough for us this time. Then obviously, next time for obviously for us, obviously got to go Phil Neville again. Now Phil Neville is one that can play. Let's check. You can play Phil Neville at right back or in midfield because he can do both roles. He can play. You can play as the defender, or you can play as like a central midfield or defensive midfield because he's a player he does that. So again, that's one we can. I don't probably use that. I'm not sure. Obviously, we're getting to the yeah. So obviously, we'll go over that one now. We're gonna go with obviously at left back. I'm gonna go. Obviously at left back. I'm gonna go with. Obviously at left back. I'm gonna go Baines again. Again. Obviously we go up again. Just then obviously I think because like feedbacks we have like one who plays in left. I think we have one player who plays at. So I think we have one player plays left back, one player plays right back, one centre back. So basically, the midfield helps that massive. But again, you're looking also obviously we look at a Roma defenders now. We can put in there. Oh, I didn't mention Roma defenders. Obviously, you got no reason to already. So obviously, I was Roma defenders. So yeah, we're gonna go with. You know what, we're going to, I don't know, we'll go. I've got Everton ready. No, you know, okay. Good. Now let's I've just saw me obviously. Yeah. I was going to go with Aldair. Aldair, obviously. His name, obviously, Aldair. I'm going to go with Aldair again. I don't know if he's a good or great player. I don't know, but again, just good. So I think I was at right back. We've got to rethink now who could play right because the few players they could play at right back. There's a lot of players who play at right back. So if I say right back, I'd probably go, again Phil Neville could play. So at the same time being, I put Phil Neville there because again, he's a right back, so he could fill that. So yeah, so obviously it's quite yeah. Obviously, that's so far. Obviously, we're getting to midfield now. Obviously, midfield. Obviously getting to midfield. Oh yeah, I did mention obviously also for Roma got Chris Small, obviously ex-Man United, and obviously ex Roma. I think he's still Roma now. I think yeah. Obviously current Roma and ex-Man United defender. I think he plays somewhere else before does the clubs, but yeah, again. Great, I think like as an neutral, he's defending. He's very good defender. Obviously, yeah. Obviously midfield. Okay, obviously midfield. Obviously for us, I've gone with the man, the legend. Obviously the man. Obviously not man. No, I think obviously the legend. The legend, the man that is Alan Ball again. I Richie don't say anything by him again. We all know the man is one of our most. Obviously he's part of the whole trade. Obviously he's part of our club's holy trinity. He's part of our club's holy trinity again. Next to I think I used to have a tease with Artion basically. So basically, if you don't really do know, I swear I've got rid of Maurice. But again, it's the real man. Basically, he's one of the players that is part of the holy trinity as you were. Obviously, our club's holy trinity as you were. Basically, obviously, it's Joe Royal, that's it. So obviously Howard Kendall, Alan Ball, and that's it. So that's it. So obviously it's Royal, obviously Joe Royal, Alan Ball, and obviously again, Colin Harvey again. I'm not putting him in, but again, obviously he's part of that again. I mean, obviously yeah, but obviously I think I was what. Okay, I was. Obviously we know what one. This is a player that, in my opinion, again, me personally, I'm really good. I never got to see him play for us again. But my dad's like a massively big fan of Handball because I see sort of bad as usually, obviously, yeah. But I've selected you know what? This player is one of my dad's. Obviously, Alan Ball is one of my dad's favourite players. My dad's favourite player is Alan Ball again. I recently made his book. I'm gonna go now to the book again. His dad's favourite players. His dad's favourite player as well. It was Everton growing up as you were. Just again on pitch. I really wish to see him play. It's got after his book, I was like, wow, this guy sounds just genuine guy. Like night, just as a human being. He sounds like a really good person, good guy. Like, oh my god. But yeah, I know I'm not gonna say him on bad, but yeah, obviously Honable, obviously I think obviously from Giannnini Capri, that's his name. Obviously Bruno Conti for Roma as well. Then obviously the legend that is the man who our team managed us, Coleman. That is obviously the man, the legend that is Carl Ancelotti again. What a player! The guy was was a serial. It was a serial winner. Obviously, he's a serial winner when he was a player, when he was a manager. Again, this guy is his most respected coach in world football. Next to Pep Guardiola, next to all of them, like even obviously obviously Ian Brian Clough and all the other ones, you know, the great ones and all the great managers and stuff like that. But again, Carl, again, great one. Then obviously, Coleman. So then obviously for us, Barry again, a really good sign. I think when we signed him on loan from Man City, they made the buy permanent, and again he was a really good player for us. Then obviously for Roma, obviously is Angelito but to me, I think that's his name. Then obviously obviously for Roma we got Giannnini, Giannnini. I think his name is. Then obviously. Okay, then obviously for us, you got the great Heavey again. He's part of the Old Trinity. He's part of the Old Trinity as well. So again, absolute legend he is. Then obviously, next to him, obviously you got again the last player in Old Trinity. Obviously I think the other player in that Old Trinity, and that is I think like probably our most successful manager. I think like probably our most successful manager next to Ancelotti and obviously Dave Moyes. I think like Dave Moyes as well. You know, I think like he's probably our most not Dave Moyes, but I think he's probably our most. I think he's probably our most. That's it. That's it. Most, yeah. But I think obviously next to our. Obviously, I think obviously next to our. Again, obviously he's also obviously he's again. So I think when he's played for us. Again, he's part of the squad that won the trophies in the 60s as well. Guess what? Like, he's also a player that, you know what? He also won a few years after that went to managers. He was the manager. He's our most successful manager of all time. That is the great Howell Kendall again. This man deserves sadly he was never a medal, but again, you know, this guy helped us win the European Cup, the first one we've ever won. Now we obviously won the league in the 80s, but I wish to have seen him just manage Everton in that time. I do remember him vaguely manage Everton in the 90s, but I can't remember that. It's vague, but again, it's the thing. Then obviously James McCarthy again, another great player for us, amazing. Obviously just got down. Next, obviously Leon again, another good player there, really good. Then obviously another Everton legend. Then obviously another Everton legend. Then obviously another Everton legend, and obviously another Everton legend. I think then obviously another Everton legend in the great legendary Peter Reid again, a player. Obviously, I think obviously a player that was tough as nails. Causing some nails because I got right, but I might get covered for saying got right between us. But obviously a player that was obviously tough as anything. You know, a defensive midfielder was so good at his job. Again, he actually even played in the friendly Roma Legends game. He just came. But it's one of my things. He actually managed the team as well. And then he came on. He actually he came on the pitch. It's like, what? He's a man. I was like, Oscar, right? Seeing people come, it's like, oh my god, we're seeing history now. This is the first thing he's played in a good long time. He hasn't played since the 80s, really, more or less, or the 90s, because he obviously hasn't played for that in that time, so it's been a long time. But yeah. Obviously, I don't next to Peter. Obviously for Roma, obviously you got Daniel, obviously Daniel, obviously for Roma got Daniel Rossi again, an absolute absolute legend obviously absolute football legend. Again, he's an absolute football legend because he's again obviously I was talking about a player in his time that was I never seen him play, but I believe he was very good and it's just I believe top class. So obviously I think in midfield it's very hard because you've got to really pick your country. So obviously I think in midfield I'm gonna go with someone I know is gonna leave and I'm gonna go on, but again again, we could put Honable, but okay, you know what? I just think, Honable for me is someone who just should be in there. Again, you're talking about a player that was just that, play for England. It's, amazing. Then next to that, I'm going to go with Peter Reid again. Again, a player that was really good at his time. We're going to go Peter Reid next to him. So then obviously on the... Now, I was on... Oh, actually, we can't go 3-2. So for that, can't go to the canal one. Then obviously on the obviously I think then obviously in midfield, the defensive midfield, I'm probably going to go with okay. You know what, we could go again. I don't know if anyone plays with defensive midfield, but okay, you know what? If I was to choose defensive midfield, I'd probably say don't know really. Again, no, we can't really put in anyone more we plays with. Yeah, so okay. Obviously, we go obviously put down the Rossi obviously again. Put him again. You know what? Listen, I don't know if he's midfield. I don't know again. I'm gonna have a quick look, but I think he probably wasn't. I don't know. It's just gonna check who he was, right? Because I don't want to get wrong. Daniel De Rossi. Was he what? He was. Yeah, midfielder. I was fine. Just check our to get wrong. Yeah. Okay, then obviously attacking midfield. Now attacking midfield we've got because you got players like Kendall, you got Ancelotti, so basically we might go over another Everton player. So you know what? It's between it's actually between either Howard Kendall or Conti, because both of them play at the same time. So it's like both of them really good players as well. It's really tough because both of them really good players. I'm like, really, you should play this, you should not play this. That's sort of it. You know what I mean? It's like that you want to pick like one of them, but you don't want to think as well. Listen, I think I think also Coleman player, so we'll have to go with again. That's good, man. Like that is Howard Kendall again. A player that just deserves all credit again. I think what he did managing him that time. Oh my, he got getting us to win a European Scoring Cup. Obviously, it's not called now, but obviously I think now it's called I think they have like things like, I know it's like free trophies. I know they have, so it's also, I think now it's like I know they have the Europa League Euro Conference, and they've got Champions League, which is like the massive like big tournament everyone's been. Again, so yeah. Then obviously on the left, I'm gonna go with now. I don't know. Obviously got everyone ready, so let's go for Roma now. Now I think obviously on the obviously I think obviously on the right. Obviously I'm gonna go with. You know what? No. You know what? I'm gonna go with. Right. So now I just gotta check these names, so I don't want to get it wrong. So it doesn't tell you the midfield, so it's like it says the midfield or something. So obviously, I'm gonna go with right. Obviously on the things left midfield. Then obviously on the left, obviously I'm gonna go with the Bartolomei. Yeah, obviously again. Listen, again, I don't know if he played on that side. Listen, I don't know if he played on that side of the midfield. I don't know. Again, when I was doing research for like what positions they playing, so I'm not looking at it on the screen doing it. So basically, I think, what positions he plays? He played there. So again, no, it's I've got him really thinking now. What does he get better? So obviously on the left, I'm gonna go again. Obviously on the left, I'm gonna go with an player again. An player I think was so good today, and I'm gonna go with obviously I'm gonna go with obviously I'm gonna go with James. I'm gonna go Leon Osman again. Leon Osman, in my opinion, was a really good player today again. Leon Osman again, player. I think like I think Leon Osman obviously was excellent player, but again, I think like punch wise he's really good, smart, whatever. But again, foot wise, he was just. I feel like that's the thing with Leon Osman. He was a really good player, right? And even now, because I don't still now, but he still probably do it now. He wouldn't do, but again, I imagine there's a reason why he doesn't do it. Obviously, yeah. Obviously, looking to the strikers. There's a lot of strikers as well for this one. Obviously, yeah. Obviously, that's midfield. Obviously, strikers. Obviously, I think obviously for AS Roma, I've got obviously Balbo. Oh, it's like Balbo. Obviously, I've gone with Alberto. Obviously, Balbo, I think his name is. Then obviously, Airstrom strike. Obviously, Gabriel, Omar, Batista, yeah. When I said Batista, I thought the rest was Batista, not him, because if he was in the squad, he'd be scary, and I mean that obviously, okay, then obviously again for his Roma, obviously gone with Vinicius, obviously Montella, obviously let's not begin to another striking now, obviously, yeah. Then obviously finish from again, obviously I've gone with I believe he's like an absolute everyone legend as well, and that is the great Francisco Totti again. Me personally, you know what, I'd wish to see him play. I wish to see him play football. I really wish I had it, but again, Nasty Habit. I wasn't around. I wasn't around to see him play football again. Imagine how good a player would have been. I imagine how good player his playing days would have been. Oh my, just like the people saw him talk, say, oh, he was amazing. It's just that thing is great, obviously. That one. Okay. Obviously, Roma. I've gone with Ed and Dzeko again. Also, I think obviously ex-Man City striker, and obviously that's the ex-Man City, obviously, yeah. That's ex-Man City, yeah. Also ex-Man City striker as well, yeah. Also, then obviously going obviously ex-Man City striker and Dzeko again. He's another one again. Really good player his time again. Obviously, I believe when he's sorry. So obviously believe when he's being played in the Premier League, he was really good in his time. Obviously, Man City, obviously, a club that obviously. Anyway, that's not that possible. Obviously, yeah. Obviously, moving towards now. Obviously, getting towards the ones we have. Obviously, I think we're going towards the ones we obviously have. Then obviously for us, I've gone with Duncan Ferguson again. I've recently got his book from birthday, so again, I'm not ready yet, but I've heard it's a really good book to read. I've heard, listen, I believe his book is really good to read, so that's how I say I've heard good things about a book. Apparently, it's really good to read, so I just got to read personally. Obviously, I mean, Duncan Ferguson again. I don't say anything else about him again. Talking about Duncan Ferguson again, a player in his day. Oh my god, I feel like physicality on the pitch, scoring goals again is really good at it. Again, like technically, I feel like now he wouldn't be play all the time, but again, I feel like in his day we played for Everton. I think when women signed, I think when obviously Walsmith bought Duncan Ferguson in, then I think when Walsmith bought Duncan Ferguson in, and then obviously we did the thing signing, which obviously you have been, worked for Echo, or he used to, I think. And he says obviously when Duncan was sold to Newcastle again, I think that's something we've never really again I think that shouldn't really happen, but again it is what it is, but obviously I mean me personally, I think Duncan Ferguson is absolutely brilliant goals. I mean Lukaku broke his record for goals, so again brilliant player. Then next time we're going Bob Latchford again. I've got him. I don't know who. Again, I know Bob. I know Bob Latchford is. I know Bob Latchford is. I've heard his name to have. But again, sadly, I wasn't able to see him play with my daddy. Remember Bob Latchford playing for Everton again. Apparently, he was just like absolute legend. He's a brilliant player in his day. So yeah. Then next time, obviously, I've got again a player that I remember seeing play for Everton. Obviously. Yeah. I see you play for Everton, I see you play for Everton as well. Obviously, then next time I've gone and cover player. I remember seeing play for Everton again. He's actually my favourite striker of all time, and that's got to beat Romelu Lukaku again. The man scored 25 goals, beat Duncan Ferguson's record as well. Is that right? He's a player that was, in my gen, being, people. I think the moments he was lazy, yeah, but again, he was a striker. He's a striker, which obviously wasn't always doing things, but he was I'm not. There's no saying lazy. I'm not saying lazy because he wasn't. But again, might be. You know what? He was a really good striker today. Again, I think we played for us. He was a really good striker. Again, I just think, you know what? Lukaku at times was a bit lazy, yeah, but again, he could score goals out of nothing. Again, he had the problem with the stuff going on, and you know, stuff that going on where he basically should have taught, which I wasn't a big fan of. I thought, don't do that. Again, I was, you know, basically, obviously, mentioned it's Man United, but again, really great strike for us. Then next time, the player that I never seen play for us, obviously, that was getting shot again. I've heard stuff that is really, he was a really good strike for us in his day. So, then see for Roma, obviously, we've got Rolf, Voller, I think his name's, yeah, Voller. Again, obviously, now, I don't know a lot about him. Now, I know he played for AS Roma. I also not really know about him that he played for AS Roma. I know he's a striker. Again, I don't know, so I imagine he was a good player. I honestly don't know, but, you know, obviously, then I think down to the fan strike on the list. Obviously, he's got the fan striking list, and the fan striking list is again an M player. Again, I'd wished I'd seen him play for us. Again, sadly, I wasn't around when he played for Everton. Obviously, my dad remembers him as well. I think, Nelson, sadly, I wasn't around when he played for Everton, but my dad remembers him, and that is obviously I think that is that is obviously the legend, the man legend that is. Acting again, a player that played for Scotland again, and played for played for Scotland, obviously again, absolutely amazing playing his day. Again, me personally, I feel like the best regret in my life, I'd wish to have seen him play. Honestly, just a legend in young, thinking, wow, he again a player. Now I think obviously about Giannnini, he was a player that was actually in the Everton squad that won the obviously won the league title back in, obviously I think like won the old I think he won the old like Division 1 like title. He's a player that was in the squad that won the first division title back in the 60s. Again, I don't hear, but I know it's the 60s. Again, really just wow, just amazing. Obviously we're getting to now I think I'll go straight choose some there, but you know what? Because one, I think I'll go for an AS Roma and that one, because one, we'll go AS Roma and that one. So basically, you know, I think that obviously AS Roma, I'm gonna go with Totti again. Just an incredible player. There's no one like him really. So I think that obviously. So we have some obviously I don't see him. Now I think also for us it's really difficult because there's a lot of strikers. You got the Ferguson, got last week, got Lukaku, got Graham Shaw, got again. There's so many good players there, but you know what? If I was to say strike this one, I'd have to go towards either Lukaku or Ferguson, because you are talking like physicality here, not near. You are talking physicality. You know, you're talking physicality now on the pitch, scoring goals. So again, you could go for Ferguson, wouldn't you? But again, you could also go towards Lukaku, very good doing that as well. Obviously, I think that there's also like shots of Graham Sharp could be there. Alex Young, obviously because he's on supplementary, can't put him there. But again, you know, I think there's obviously like Graham Sharp, Lukaku, Blatchford. Again, there's just loads of strikes you could genuinely put there. Obviously, now if I was to pick one, and I know there's a lot of people may like him saying to me, but again, if I was to pick a strike for this one, I'd probably have to go with, not Lukaku, I did that for the last one, but you know what? If I was to pick one now, I'd probably have to say, I'd probably go with Duncan Ferguson again. His day was again, you know, Duncan, you can have Graham Shaw, but obviously, yeah. Listen, if I was picking up striking now, I'd probably towards Lukaku or Ferguson, because they're both really good. Again, you know, again, Shaw, you know, I've not put him short, obviously. Obviously, you know what? I'm going to go with Ferguson again. Duncan Ferguson, a striker that, you know, could strike it. He could do a really job as a striker. Again, sure, obviously we'll go for substitution now. I think I'll go for substitution now. Our substitutions are Patricio, Coleman, Southall, Barry, Parry, Young, Conti, McCarty, and Smalling. So again, the suspension is really good. I'll go for the full team now. Obviously, Now, before we go for the full team, we'll do a quick honorable mention as you were. I think I'll give honorable mentions to Tim Howard, now with Southall, Genevio, Risen his name is. Obviously Cafu, Jagikea, Mountfield, obviously Ancelotti. Again, I would have actually loved to put Ancelotti on that team. Oh, just would have, be calm. Obviously Granici, Harvey, Reid. Yeah, obviously Reid. Obviously, also shout out to Balbo, Batistuta, Montella, obviously, and obviously, Dzeko, obviously Latchford, Lukaku, Sharp, obviously Vela, and obviously Fuller, and obviously Young, Young still in bench, sorry. I've put as Young still in bench, but I'm not actually obviously Young's actually on the bench, but yeah, obviously we'll go for the team now, obviously. I think I'll go Decker. I've seen goal gone with obviously I've seen goal gone Becker. Obviously the three back obviously is Baines, Aldair, Neville. Then the midfield it is Rossi, Ball, the Matema, Kendall, Osman. Then midfield obviously down to front it up. Then obviously front it. Then obviously front it is Totti. Then obviously next game I've gone with Ferguson again. Let me know your thoughts, comments below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What team do you go with? Would you go with a different start line than this? What start line would you go with? Would you start players who are on a bench? Would you start a few players who are on a bench? Would you start those players? They're the ones I've gone with. Or what team would you go? Would you go with the same have I have, or is it different? Or that's right. Would you go to the same team I've gone with, or would you go something different than I have? Or also, do you agree? Do you agree, or do you just give that team apart there, or do you think it's wrong, right? Or and also, if you're an AS Roma fan, have I got some of the players' names right or wrong? Because I'm not very good. I'm not great with names or anybody's flat. Obviously not. And also, listen, have I got those players in the right playing position? Is it the wrong ones, the right ones? I'd love to know, because I don't want to get it wrong. Because I'm trying not, look less, less like an idiot really, and do these things as normally I do. Obviously, yeah, that's their form. Obviously, there you go. Obviously, yeah, but obviously, there you go. Obviously, let me thoughts. Also let me thoughts comments below. Also let me thoughts comments below as well. Yes, before I forget. Obviously, yeah. Also, you want to see more great videos like match previews, match reactions. Obviously, match and lemon shows. Obviously, match and lemon shows were. Obviously, great videos like that as well. And you also want to see exclusive videos like some Mac and Mice Lunch with top videos like that. Videos like this. Obviously exclusive videos like this. Mac and Mice Lemon shows with topics. Obviously, Mac and Mice Lemon shows topics again. Other great videos there. Do you know what? I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to EFC TV at youtube.com, because again, it apps obviously you want to see more. Obviously, forget as well. Also make sure you subscribed. Don't forget to press the notification button and bell. And also don't forget to don't forget to press. Also, you have to subscribe. Go and subscribe, and then press the notification button and bell, so you hear about every single video of this channel as well. So make sure to do that. Also, you can hear about all the videos. So go online and try and find them. So you can they're there, watch it, so on. Easy as ever, really. Which what I do, make it easy for you guys to watch it. So other than apart from me saying that, anyway, obviously. You know what? It absolutely massively helps the channel. It helps the channel keep going, improve, get better. So we can keep doing great videos like this. And these videos, I love doing everything. I love doing all the videos. My channel, EFC TV, Wrestling UK, and obviously FEL TV, as you all know. I love doing things I do. But again, you know what? I generally actually think it's just amazing. But yeah, but I've like that for, you know what? It massively helps, obviously does. Obviously, yeah, don't forget as well. So make sure you give a like, leave comments, like I said, and also if you leave a comment, I'll give you guys a shout out. Obviously, the thing. Obviously, yeah. And also, don't forget as well. See, if you guys leave a comment in the comment section below, I'll give you guys a shout out in the next video. So make sure you do that. that's what you get really from it. It's very good. They comments obviously, yeah. That's in this video, guys. But yeah, quite good. And also need some ideas. I also need some more ideas. Like start lemons. Do you want me to do like Everton Legends, but Everton Legends versus Everton's first team or something like that. Because I'm trying. I've got some head of thinking of, but don't be great. But again, yeah, just trying to think. So. Yeah.